My question is to the Minister of Finance. Speaker, Budget Bill 55 establishes a legal framework for the privatization of ServiceOntario, a framework that would allow an unaccountable, privatized, private-public system that could lead to private interests profiting from public services. I want to remind you that it was a complete lack of transparency and accountability that led to the Orange fiasco. Speaker, why is this government risking going down the same path with ServiceOntario as it did with Orange?
Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, the member opposite referenced an important budget initiative which his party supported at budget motion time, Mr. Speaker. They didn't vote, I think, is what happened, Mr. Speaker. They didn't object, Mr. Speaker. In fact, Mr. Speaker, this initiative began in the 2011 budget. We outlined options for the better provision of service to Ontarians. We've looked at those, examined them throughout the course of the last year, and in this year's budget we brought forward, Mr. Speaker, a proposal that will allow us to better manage the costs associated with the provision of important public services, Mr. Speaker. We believe it's the right direction for the province to go in as we work to balance, Mr. Speaker, so that we can continue to make the investments in education and health care that all Ontarians value.
Supplementary.
Speaker, the new piece of legislation contains no, I repeat, no accountability measures, and allows a labyrinth of for-profit corporations to benefit from the fact that almost all Ontarians must use ServiceOntario at one time or another. Despite the admission from this government that letting Orange go down this path was a big mistake, this legislation replicates many of the mistakes made there. Speaker, can this minister explain why he is pushing ahead with legislation that replicates many of the failures of Orange?